courage to speak the truth and the challenge to be born Muslim. As Allah loves those who are brave and not those who are, of course, see that something wrong and you cannot condemn it or even speak against it. Anyone has a question before we start? Girls, boys? Anyone has a question? Maybe something you'd like to ask, especially about school? Anyone? Any brothers? Yes. Sutra. Yes. It is highly recommended when you pray, you put something right before the sujood. If it's a wall, fine. A pillar, a chair, cell phone, something before you like this, so that the person who sees you must go beyond that. If he passes beyond it, fine. If he comes between you and the sutra, you have the right to stop him. For example, I'm praying, this is my sutra. Sutra means something between you and, for example, this below. I want to pray, so I put it like this. Then I pray. If, of course, people pass. If people don't pass, I use this. This is sunnah. Chair, anything. Now, if someone wants to pass this way, I have the right to stop him like this, or like this. Clear? Allahu Akbar. Someone wants to pass, so I do this. If he passes, too bad. Too bad for him. Because he's not supposed to do that. Clear? So sutra is a sunnah. It's sunnah. That's why it's always better to pray near something like a wall or so that no one passes between you and the wall. Only in one case that people can pass. If the masjid is full, there is no other way. Or someone is leaving the salat. He lost his wudu or her wudu. And they have to go. There is no other space. They can cross. This happens a lot in Mecca, in Haram. People passing, don't do this, don't say sutra. Where does that person go? You have to use your mind. Your mind here. Wherever he goes, people do this. So he will stuck there. Yeah, because the masjid is like this. Okay, good. What else? Very good. Why in Mecca sometimes women? Only in Mecca you can do that. Because the Kaaba is totally different than other masajid. Doesn't mean she has to, but where does she pray? Because the Kaaba is like this, we pray around it. So wherever she goes, there is always a man. But she shouldn't be happy that there are men praying behind her. So women, for example, usually they should go and form a group. That's fine. So, for example, if a sister is with her father and her husband, so the husband prays front, father prays behind her. If they cannot, there is no other way, so they put her in between. This is only in Mecca. Good. Very good. What else? Youth, it's your time. Ask girls. I know you are afraid. I know you have questions. Aren't you afraid about New Zealand? Or you pretend that that's not a massacre? I know you too, brothers. But many of you still cannot get it, which I don't blame you. Yes. Men and women should be separated? No, there shouldn't be. Rasulullah ﷺ never put a wall between him and the man and the women. If we enter a masjid and find sisters one side and the other, don't say the Prophet ﷺ didn't. This saying, like where you're sitting now, is perfectly fine. What needs to be is the wall inside you. You shouldn't stare at a sister with bad eye. Haram. They're all your sisters, your daughters, your mothers. Like that. So the piety should be in the heart. But we know it's better that the sisters and the brothers have a veil. But the sunnah is that the imam must be seen by the ma'moom, especially the women. Imagine I'm leading you and you don't see me, and instead of making ruku', I do sujood. So I am in sujood, you are in ruku'. And no one corrects me. If you are asking me, the way we pray here in the masjid is very close to Sunnah of Rasulullah. Women in one place. There shouldn't be a veil. But if you ever go to a masjid and there is veil, leave it. What we are doing is something even better. I did in my masjid in the US, glass, where the sisters can see us, we don't see them. They can see the imams like me, you can see me speaking, body language, everything. But we don't see you. That's even better. Because the purpose is you see us, khalas, you see what's going on. So what's the question? Is that okay to have a separation, you mean? It's not a must. It's a cultural thing. I know. Not only in Sri Lanka, in many masajid. That's the right thing to do, sister, because the women of today and the men of today, they're not like the Sahaba. Many people don't fear Allah. You know what I mean? They come to gaze. If they marry, no problem. They don't even marry. They gaze here and marry from outside. Takbir. Yes? The best saf for women is the last. The one that is near the door. But this door is not good because it's glass. Women shouldn't be seen from the back. Women shouldn't be seen from the back. So this is also not appropriate. Maybe brother Hafiz will do something serious from half down. Maybe that glass, you cannot see. Inshallah, Allah will give him pahala. Ameen, and his wife and kids. From one meet, so that when the sisters do ruku' and sujood, whoever comes doesn't look at them. Yes. So, but the best saf for men is the first. Rasulullah ﷺ said, if people know the pahala, the reward that Allah has prepared for those who occupy the first row, they will fight for it. Everybody wants to come first, if people know the importance. For ladies, the last. The last should be for young girls or young mothers. The first one should be for aunties, old ladies. Old doesn't mean not good. Old means very good. Because already the West has told you, oh no, I shouldn't be called old. You know, the best soup, you always make it in the oldest pot. The best soup you can ever enjoy, only an old pot can make it. So old doesn't mean bad. Takbir. Children, listen to me, listen. Demanding justice doesn't mean you are a bad person. When you demand justice, doesn't mean you are bad. It doesn't mean you are not forgiving. You should demand justice. Justice is one of the names of Allah. One of the characteristics of God is that He is very just. You understand, children? So when you establish justice, you may forgive, but not before that. If you do that, then it means you have no dignity. You have no self-esteem. By the way, when do you forgive? When can you forgive? When you have the power or when you are weak? No, when you have the power. When you are weak, you are not forgiving. You cannot. You cannot. I'm still not remorseful. I'm not sorry. If I can do it again, I will do it again. Do you understand? That's where the danger is when you forgive. First, establish justice. Isn't Islam religion of justice? Now why did Rasulullah fight then? Why did he fight? Wasn't he forgiving? Wasn't he forgiving? Why did he fight 29 battles? For what? So according to some of you, Rasulullah was doing something wrong. Astaghfirullah. Maybe if you lived in his time, most of you would call him I don't know what. Wow. I am really sad, very sad. Sad more than upset. Honestly, I'm not upset. Upset for something. Sad that Muslims still don't get it. So why did Musa stand up for Fir'aun? Why didn't he just forgive him? Fir'aun, go ahead, kill. I forgive you. Who is teaching you there? Who's teaching you? Who's putting this in your idea? Is it Islam? No, it's not the Quran. Let's go ayah by ayah, we will see that. They use فَمَنْ عُفِيَ لَهُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ شَيْءٍ. He who has been forgiven by his brother is Muslim. Muslim. And what type of Muslim? Not the one who killed. You will steal my money and then you come and say, please forgive me, brother, I have taken your money. Maybe I forgive you. But you kill lives. MashaAllah. MashaAllah. First justice. Let's see. That doesn't mean I'm a bad person when I say I need justice. I want to see. Subhanallah. Subhanallah. But most people who talk like this, they have never been tested in their lives or in their families. I swear to God. When they be put in those shoes, then they understand. I'm not saying don't forgive. Who said? It is us who tell you forgive. It is me who teaches you to forgive. But forgive when there is justice first. And for example, inheritance law. Let's divide. Give me my right. What is my right? This is mine? Okay, now I can give it to you. Let me know what is my right. Is that too much to understand? So Musa alayhi salam, all the prophets who were commanded to stand up against injustice. So why did Rasulullah migrate? Why did he fight? All of us are looking only at Ta'if or opening of Mecca. Opening of Mecca. He told them don't fight. He told them don't fight. Stay near the Kaaba or enter the house of Abu Sufyan or stay in your homes. But there were 9 people he switched because they took arms. They don't teach you these things in Sirah. My brothers and sisters, please understand, when you come to the book of Allah, you see when you leave your shoes there, leave your pride also with it. Leave your pride, leave it there. Your titles, leave them there with your shoes. Come to Allah naked, He will cover you. Come to Allah hungry, He will feed you. You come to Allah playing games. And that doesn't mean difference of opinions. We are not talking, should we pray like this or like this? We're talking about issues of faith, of dignity. وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ. Establish justice, you want to forgive later on or not, up to you. Another thing, what you can forgive, I may not forgive. If the crime is against public, If it's in your house, a burglar came to your house and you want to forgive him, between you and him, I don't care. But when he takes lives of Muslims in a masjid on Friday, very symbolic attack. It was a very symbolic attack. The gunman even wrote on his gun dates, right? He has 74 pages statement. I will do it and do it. And he went to all the history between Muslims and non-Muslims. So it is a crusade. And you're telling me, so it means you are a good Muslim and I'm not. This is exactly what you're saying. And some of you wrote dangerous words. If picked up by foreign enemies, it means some of us are not good Muslims and others are good. This is where the danger is of some of you. Malish, but it's okay. That's the price of da'wah. The price of da'wah is the nearest to you will hurt you. We have in Rasulullah the best example. Let's continue, my children. Let's continue. May Allah just give us as much knowledge of the Quran so that, inshallah, be standing at least for your rights. Stand up for your rights because no one will give you your rights. Children, listen to me. If you don't stand up for your rights, wallahi al-azim, no one will give them. You know why? Because it's the human nature to take your rights. It's a human nature that someone will take something from you. Stand up and say, hey, that's mine, don't touch it. Okay, Surah Al-Saff we finished, alhamdulillah, last week. Today we do Surah Al-Jumu'ah. Surah Al-Jumu'ah. Surah 62, everyone? Surah Al-Jumu'ah. When someone steals your car or your jewelry or what, just forgive him. Don't come to me. Forgive him and love him and hug him. And say, please, take anything else you want next time. Is that Islam? Is that Islam? Thank you. That's just taking something material. How about taking your mother or your sister or your son or your daughter? Whoa. Anyone now taking your car? Tell him, brother, come. Here is even the document of the car. I sign now, go. To be called good. And wallahi, with even that attitude, they will never be pleased with you. By the way, today, Sheikh, did you see the solidarity? It's human solidarity, it's not religious solidarity. Did I become Muslim? Did all New Zealand become Muslims? They have to do that. We sympathize with dogs, let alone humans. So don't tell me you are a good person until I see you coming to Islam. Then maybe. When you sympathize with me, Sheikh, adhan. Of course you have to do adhan. Actually, you should do more than that. Oh, Sheikh, you didn't. I saw. And I'm not interested. They have to do that. They have to do that. That's a human stand. So thank you. Humanity, fine. We appreciate. But that doesn't mean you did a favor to me. When do I really accept? When you do justice. When we see justice done, then, subhanallah, non-Muslims understand. Was it his mother who said, I don't forgive him? Was she his mother? I don't think it's his mother. Anyways, she said what he did is very wrong. So oh my God. Still it resonates with many of you, which really scares me because, subhanAllah, do you know the elephant, if you kill his baby, he will never forget you? The orca, if you kill his baby, you know that? You know that or not? So at least I ask you to turn into elephant or orca. When does Islam forgive a killer, by the way? Why don't you ask and show respect to your ustaz and ulama when does Islam forgives a killer? Let me answer this question quickly. When he becomes Muslim, before we catch him, before the law catches him, he comes as a Muslim and say, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. He surrenders himself and becomes Muslim. In this case, you may forgive, but not before. So ask when you don't know, brothers, instead of arguing. I have children who who live in Australia. I have children too. That's the problem. What is the greatest jihad? Children. The greatest, speaking the truth in face of a tyrant. Tyrant? The West is tyrant today. You speak. Don't be afraid. You speak your mind. How many times you going to die? One time. Who said even retaliation? Who said revenge? We didn't even. We just say, don't say that. Don't say that. It's not time yet. MashaAllah. Which one is worse, killing or stealing? Killing someone or stealing money? Which one is worse? Killing, not stealing. You kill a life is worse than stealing. You don't even know which one is Allahu Akbar. Sisters, stealing money is less evil than killing a soul. Clear? The Sahaba sent him, Usama, go to the Prophet ﷺ because he loves you so much, and tell him not to cut the hand, not to cut off the hand of the Tamimiyya, the woman from Bani Tamim, because she was noble. Tell him to not do hudud against her. What did Rasulullah say? This is the most forgiving man. The most forgiving man. Yeah, the most forgiving man. The most loving man. What did he say? He scolded Usama and he said, are you trying to interfere between me and the hudud of Allah? Just theft. He said, Wallahi, if my daughter Fatima steals, I will cut off her. You all know this story, right? So use it when problems happen around you, use this in your mind. How many masajid were vandalized yesterday in Birmingham? Today, this morning? 5. Okay. We just ask, please protect the masajid. That's what we are asking. In the West, wherever. That's what we are asking. Who didn't make adhan among the youth? Kids. Who didn't make adhan yet? Yallah. What's your name? Victor. Go ahead. You don't memorize it yet? You memorize it? Okay. Yallah. Today, Farid. Go ahead. Bismillah. Cepat. Prepare Surah Al-Jumu'ah. Prepare.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول حي على الصلاة
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم.
حي على الفلاح
لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم.
حي على الفلاح
لا حول.
الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد يحيي ويميت وهو على كل شيء قدير. اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة وصلاة القائمة آت سيدنا محمدا الوسيلة الفضيلة وبعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. How many people were killed in New Zealand? 51. The media talked only to one and said, I forgive, right? Only one. So what does it mean? It means 50 didn't forgive. That is the... You don't understand the tricks of the Western media, my brothers and sisters. They focus only on one, right? But reverse the thinking. So he is the good Muslim. The others are not good Muslims until they are like him. You understand now? You understand, or you're just looking at me? Some of you got it, mashallah. Listen, I wrong 51 here. And one says, I forgive. The rest means use math. And most of you are very new to this game of media. You don't know how the media operates, especially Western media. So when someone speaks, please listen. If you want. If you don't want, you're free. Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. سورة الجمعة. Al-Jumu'ah is a day, right? Al-Jumu'ah is a day. Do you call it Hari Jum'at? Do you say Hari Jum'at? Very good. That's the right word. Al-Jumu'ah. Okay. So it is a day and a salat. Pay attention, children. It is a day. It's the only day Allah named the surah after. There is no surah as-Sabt. Sabtu. No surah Ahad. No surah Ithnain. Thulatha, Arbi'a, Khamis. Only Jumu'ah. Second is the only salat mentioned ila salati. من يوم الجمعة. So be careful. The salat is mentioned, Salat al-Jum'ah. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, if a Muslim misses 3 Jum'ahs without valid reason means cannot even walk from home, then that person has thrown Islam behind his back. It's one of the major sins of Islam not to attend Jumu'ah for men. That's why kids, once you reach 11, 12, no matter what, you must go to Salat al-Jumu'ah, even if you walk. Don't say, my mom couldn't come pick me up. Walk. Go to the masjid. Nothing happens to you, inshallah. Nothing wrong. Clear? And you parents, please make sure your children attend Jumu'ah. It's your duty. For the boys. Girls, it's not wajib on them. But it's highly recommended. Masjid has sisters area. So let's see what Allah Azza wa Jal tells us in Surah Al-Jumu'ah. Before He tells us about Salat Al-Jumu'ah, He tells us about the Jews. The Jews are mentioned in Surah Al-Jumu'ah. The Jews are mentioned in Surah Al-Jumu'ah. Yeah? Yes, let's see. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يسبح لله ما في السماوات وما في الأرض. الملك القدوس العزيز الحكيم. هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا منهم يتلو عليهم آياته ويزكيهم ويعلمهم الكتاب والحكمة وإن كانوا من ضلال مبين. You heard that people don't believe in Sunnah? They say Sunnah is not mentioned in the Quran? Have you heard? Okay, here it is. وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ. He teaches them the book. And what? Hikmah here doesn't mean wisdom. Here it means Sunnah. He teaches them the book and He teaches them the Sunnah. But Shaykh, why Allah didn't use the word Sunnah? Because Sunnah means path. Hikmah is even stronger. Path, any path. No, when you said Hikmah means the path of the Prophet. Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah says, Al-Kitab wal-Hikmah. Al-Hikmah is the Sunnah. وَآخَرِينَ مِنْهُمْ لَمَّا يَلْحَقُوا بِهِمْ وآخرين منهم لما يلحقوا بهم وهو العزيز الحكيم. ذلك فضل الله يؤتيه من يشاء والله ذو الفضل العظيم. مثل الذين حملوا التوراة مثل الذين حملوا التوراة ثم لم يحملوها كمثل الحمار يحمل أسفارا بئس مثل القوم الذين كذبوا بآيات الله والله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين قل يا أيها الذين هادوا إن زعمتم أنكم أولياء لله من دون الناس very good من دون الناس فتمنوا الموت إن كنتم صادقين ولا يتمنونه أبدا بما قدمت أيديهم والله عليم بالظالمين قل إن الموت الذي تفرون منه فإنه ملاقيكم ثم تردون إلى عالم الغيب والشهادة ده short not شهادة والشهادة فينبئكم تعملون continue يا أيها الذين آمنوا إذا نودي للصلاة very good you see the word صلاة للصلاة من يوم الجمعة فاسعوا إلى ذكر الله وذروا البيع ذلكم خير لكم إن كنتم تعلمون فإذا قضيت الصلاة How many times so far salat? Yet there are those who call themselves Muslims and they say Salat Jumu'ah is not wajib. I mean, look, it's so easy to teach Someone who doesn't know. Very easy to Allah to teach him. Because he's empty, you feel him. But a person thinks he knows. Oh my God. Imam Shafi'i rahimahullah says, any alim who debates me, I can win over him. Easy, because he's alim. There is a common ground. I can reach his mind and fix him. He said, except Jahil. Whenever a Jahil debates me, he wins. He wins. Because I have nothing in common with him to make him or her understand. This is it. Here it is. Allah is saying, Salat, Salat, Salat. Jumu'ah, Jumu'ah. And they say Salat Jumu'ah is not better. Maybe they have another Quran they read. I don't know. Takbir. You met those people or not? I met. So someone doesn't even, astaghfirullah, believe Salat Jumu'ah is wajib. How can you make him understand that it's wrong to forgive before justice? Why Allah is the most forgiving? Again, I have to come back to this because big problem. Why does Allah is the most forgiving? Who can tell me? You have forgotten who is He? His punishment is severe. Yeah, right? And He is the most just. And He is the most powerful. So He has power. He can inflict the pain. He chooses not. And to some He does. Why He does to some and others? Justice. Allahu Akbar. فإذا قضيت الصلاة فإذا قضيت الصلاة فانتشروا في الأرض وابتغوا Very good. وابتغوا من فضل الله واذكروا الله كثيرا لعلكم تفلحون وإذا رأوا تجارة أو لهوا انفضوا إليها وتركوك قائما قل ما عند الله خير من اللهو ومن التجارة قل ما عند الله خير من اللهو ومن التجارة والله خير الرازقين صدق الله. Very good. Excellent. Alhamdulillah. Look, which surah comes after Jumu'ah? Which surah is that? Munafiqun means who? Hypocrite. See? Jumu'ah can tell you who is hypocrite, who is not. In community. Jumu'ah is very heavy for hypocrites. You want to know if someone is hypocrite or not? See if he prays Jumu'ah or not. You got it? Why Allah put Surah Al-Jumu'ah right before Munafiqun? Which surah was before Jumu'ah? Allah, they have to look. Yeah, Saf. So Jumu'ah, Saf. Line up for Salat, all together. Semua, everybody. See, one surah leads to the other one. Okay, alhamdulillah. Let's see the tafsir of this surah. يُسَبِّحُ لِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Last week I started with the boys, I guess, right? Last time, who read first? The boys or girls? Okay, no, doesn't matter. Yalla. Yalla, Shafiqa. Verse number 1. How do English, yeah. Very good. I want you to pay attention to the names Allah has chosen for Himself in this surah. The beginning starts, يُسَبِّحُ لِلَّهِ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. Everything that is in the heavens and the earth does glorify Allah. Children, everything. Such as what? Mikael, everything on earth. Give me something on earth. Trees, good. Water, good. Huh? Shelter? What do you say? What did you say? Speak. Shelter. Houses. No, thing Allah created. Huh? I don't hear him. Food. Allah creates. Trees, humans, ants. Food? Yeah, food, but what type of food? McDonald's? Did Allah create McDonald's? Think, my son. Yalla, Rizwan. Ijaz. Rocks, good. Animals. Wind, good. Huh? Fire, good. Whatever Allah created on earth, and whatever He created in heavens, whether we know or we don't know, they do all same thing. What is it? They make tasbih. They all glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Who? Look at it. Al-Malik. He is the king. Al-Quddus. Never forget Allah is the holy. There is no one holier than Allah. No one. 3. Al-Aziz. The mighty. Why Allah mentions might? Thanks to Him. Thanks to Allah, He mentions might and wisdom. Might and wisdom together, because might without wisdom is destruction. Power, you're weak. You just play games on me, thinking you're weak. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is never weak. He has might and He has hikmah. So 4 names of Allah. Children. Al-Malik, the king, the true king. All power is in His hand. Number 2, Al-Quddus, holy, high, pure. And then Al-Aziz, the mightiest, very powerful. And then the most wise. When He allows something to happen for a good reason, never think it's for a bad reason. But that's Him. How we react to it is different. We should trust Him. But trusting doesn't mean we don't do our job. When Rasulullah ﷺ migrated to Medina, children, what did he do? Where did he go? Where did he hide? He should say, Allah protects me, Yallah, salam, Abu Bakr, let's go. No, where did he go? Where did he go? I taught you this. Where? Which cave? North, south? Medina is north, he went south. Why? Why he has to go south and hide in a cave for 3 days? Why he has taken all these precautions? Because he was commanded to. That is not. Allahu Akbar. Clear? You've seen these things with me in Sirah. So when I teach you something, I want you to really recollect it right away. Number 2. هو الذي بعث في الأميين رسولا. So 4 names of Allah in the first ayah. So Jumu'ah is all about glorifying Allah, praising Allah. Good. Number 2. Yalla, Natasha. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Excellent. It is Allah who has sent in the unlettered. Who are the unlettered people? Arabs. Before Islam, they didn't know how to read and write. Pay attention. Look what this Quran can do to you. A nation that was well known of its literature. No one spoke better than the Arabs. No one can express his feelings better than the Arabs. No language can match Arabic. So Allah gave them that honor, that power. That's why the Quran challenges in what they are powerful in. When you challenge someone, you should challenge him in his might and power, not in his weakness. So he sent them the book. People who couldn't read and write, they were illiterate, most of them shepherds, majority, including the Prophet. What did the Quran do to them? Change them from an illiterate nation to the nation of science and technology. That's what the Quran can do. When you follow the Quran, when you study the Quran, when you go by the Quran, when you allow the Quran to penetrate every atom of your body, and I mean it, even body physically. Yes, but we still. So it is He, Allah, who has sent with His mercy among the unlettered ones, meaning the Arabs, a messenger, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. From them, minhum, they know him. He's one of them. He didn't come from another language or another society. He's one of them. They know him very well. They know him and know his parents and his grandparents. To do what? What was his job? What's the job of the Prophet and therefore the ulama? What do? They waste their time with you, debating you. Big mistake. What do? Yatlu. He recites the Quran to them. You think when I teach you the Quran this way, it's not prophetic? This is what all the ustaz and ulama should be doing. They read the Quran for people. Here it is. Yatlu alayhim ayatih. He recites to them, the verses of the Quran, the ayat of Allah. And then what? Stop there? No, purifies them. What does it mean, purify them? Take them to shower and wash them? What does it mean? Tell them that riba is haram, stop it. Tell them don't chicken out, speak up for your right before it's too late. This is tazkiyah. The person clean. You know, children, when you wash them, they don't like it. Put them there and wash, scrub them. Because if you leave them wash themselves, little water here, and they come out. Right or wrong? You put them under your feet and wash, like our mothers used to do. MashaAllah, may Allah bless them. You come out like this from the shower. Brand new. They scrub you. Right or wrong? That is what we need to do. But we don't want. Later on you feel, oh, I feel good. I feel so clean. Yeah, because your mom, may Allah bless her, purified you. You got it or not? Tazkiyah. We need tazkiyah. This is what we are lacking. Tazkiyah. The tazkiyah of the nafs. That's why tazkiyah and zakat are same. You give some. So tazkiyah, you let go. You let go the grudges, you let go al-hasad, you let go arrogance, you let go jahil, you let go. Few sins and there. I change, not change the religion to suit me. Many of us are changing the religion to suit them. No, ya akhi, I need to change. If Allah says riba is haram, I should stop the riba. Not say, well, no, maybe this type of... No, it's not like that. The deen is not like that, if you are serious about the deen. So we yuzakihim, and He makes them pure. He purifies them spiritually, the heart. Then what? He stops there. So the first job of a prophet, follow me children, The first job of da'wah is this: reciting the Quran. Many people don't do this. They don't recite the Quran. They just do dhikr. And they feel they are Muslims. No, you have to recite the Quran. When you recite the Quran, it means you do the tafsir of it. That's what you mean. You recite it and understand it. The way we're trying, inshallah. Then you do tazkiyah. What is tazkiyah, children? Purification of the heart. You purify the heart, not just the body. Purification of the heart. For example, if you are a thief, you stop stealing. If you are lying, you stop lying. If you are taking riba, you stop. This is what it means, the job of a prophet. And of course, this is where most people don't like it. The tazkiyah is difficult. Like I told you, children don't like to go to shower with someone else. They make good shower all themselves, so that they play a little bit and get out. Because we need, according to standard of the mother or the father, is more than that. Yes, Sheikh. Just teach us Quran, we pray. No. So, recitation of this is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He recites the Quran for them. He purifies them, and what else? وَيُعَلِّمُهُمُ الْكِتَابَ. Then he teaches them the book. He teaches the book. Which book? Very good. The Quran. And then what? He teaches them what? Another thing. Here it is mentioned. Al-Hikmah. What is Al-Hikmah? Sunnah. Very good. Teach them the book and the Hikmah. Hikmah means Sunnah. Children, parents, what is this? What number is this? Very good. This one? And this one? Together? There are 850 verses about Sunnah in the Quran. Pay attention. There are 850 ayahs about the Sunnah. Whoever is telling you there is no Sunnah mentioned in the Quran, you just follow the Quran, tell him, brother, you are super complicated jahil. Because you couldn't see even, maybe, if there were 10 verses, maybe you don't know. 850 verses, you don't see them? Here is one of them. And most people who talk about the Quran, they never read the Quran. So this is the job of a prophet. And therefore, any alim has to follow this. He recites the Quran for people. He purifies them by telling them what is halal, is best, to sabr with them and help them. If they want to change, it's up to them. Then 3, he must teach them the Quran, meaning tafsir, and the hadith, the sunnah. وَإِنْ كَانُوا مِنْ قَبْلُ لَفِي ضَلَالٍ مُبِينٍ. Look at it. And verily they had been before in a manifest error. Before Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to them, they were all going to hell. It was a major rahmah. وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا, who knows the ayah? وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. Oh Muhammad, you are really a mercy to mankind. And to all creation, not just to humans, let alone to the Arabs. They were sisters, brothers. They were worshipped. Umar ibn Khattab, radiallahu anhu, never stopped laughing even after Islam, after becoming Muslim, on the fact that he had an idol in his house made of kurma. What is kurma? You say kurma in Malay? Kurma. Date. So he makes his idol and worships him. When he feels hungry, he steals his hand. He takes the hand and eats it. Kurma, mix. Remove the seed and mix it, and he made an idol. So morning he worships it before he became Muslim. When he's hungry, sorry my God, take the hand, eat it, and then he brings some and then put it later on. He never stopped laughing at that, even when he became Caliph. He laughs. They ask him, why are you laughing? He says, I remember how how wrong we were before Rasulullah ﷺ came to us. MashaAllah. Allahu Akbar. So they were really wrong. They were burying their daughters alive. They never respected their women. They never gave inheritance to their women. They were killing one another. They were doing zina, they were drinking, they were doing haram. So alhamdulillah, when Rasulullah ﷺ came, what did he do? He recited the Quran, he did tazkiyah for them, and he, mashallah, taught them tafsir, and he taught them the hadith. Don't think these are small things. Wait, listen. You send your children to even private schools, some of them, pay a lot of money. To do what? Answer me, parents. You send your children to some of the best schools here in Malaysia and even overseas. For what? What do you expect from them? Yes? Yes, sister. What do you expect when you send your kids to school? Mother, speak. I'm asking you a question. Sister Zorina, go ahead. Knowledge. Of what? Of dunya. It benefits them until death. If it benefits them all the way to death. By retirement, it doesn't benefit them. This, what Rasulullah ﷺ taught us will benefit you even Yawm al-Qiyamah. But many of us don't pay attention to this. We spend so much money and effort to send children to something good in dunya. Alhamdulillah, they graduate, they have a good job, hopefully. By age of retirement, that's it. This doesn't stop by age. It goes even with you to the grave. You understand, my brothers and sisters, the importance of this knowledge? The Quran and Sunnah and the Hadith and the adab of this class like this? Verse 3. Yalla. That's it. Nice. Very good. وآخرين من دونهم وآخرين منهم. And there are others who will come. He's still teaching them, although he's dead. There will be others. Prophet will teach them, although he's not there. Who can explain that? Who are they? Us. Huh? Yeah, the Prophet is not physically with us. Someone will take his role, yet you give him hard time. Takbir. The ulama will come and take the role of the Prophet. They teach us the Quran. They try their best to make us, brother, don't die with riba. It's dangerous. Listen to me. Still, they don't get it. It is time zero. All of your good deeds, time zero. Don't die with riba. Still, they don't get it. That is purification. Brother, don't lie. Brother, don't cheat. Brother, stand up for injustice. Demanding your rights doesn't mean you're a bad person. They already convinced us that if I say sorry, I need my rights, it means you're a bad person. They just want you a sheep to be slaughtered. That's it. You're a good Muslim as long as we slaughter you. If you survive, you say I forgive. Now you're a good Muslim. A Muslim who say, wait a minute, don't do that to me in the first place. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allah. So he does not only teach his people, his own people he came to, Mecca and Medina. Also those who will become Muslims like you and me, and who want inshallah to change. He is there to help them through his sunnah. Follow his sunnah, follow his teachings. He will teach you the Quran, he will purify you, he will teach you the tafsir, and here is his sunnah, the hadith, the books of the hadith. Alhamdulillah, meaning this man, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, is a teacher until Yawm al-Qiyamah. He has still an impact on you and me. The only man in history whose impact children The impact, the only man whose impact still alive is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. No other man. As soon as you die, your impact ends. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam still in his grave, and he inspires, influences billions of people. Even non-Muslims, when they study, wow, what a great leader. What a great leader. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. وهو العزيز الحكيم. Again, Allah mentions, look, Al-Aziz Al-Hakim mentioned twice so far. Allah is the mighty, wise. The most wise, mighty. Mentioned twice already. So Islam is all about might, my brothers and sisters, and wisdom. Islam is not a religion of people who are bullied and be quiet. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Mecca, the Sahaba said, Ya Rasulullah, they're killing us. Allow us to fight. He said, we are not allowed. He didn't say no. He said, we are not allowed yet. But he didn't say no. I love you. You love me. We are happy family. The Barni Da'wah is very wrong. The Barni Da'wah, very wrong. Islam is a religion of, a day will come, you better stop. Takbir. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Alright. So, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam will continue influencing mankind until the day of judgment. Continue. Farah. Very good. ذَلِكَ فَضْلُ اللَّهِ. That is the grace of Allah. Meaning Islam. Meaning to be able to be children. To be able to be what? What? Guys. What is this? You're not babies. You're not babies. You're not babies. Babies can go toilet. Reciting the Quran. Reciting the Quran. Being able to change yourself. Attending tafsir classes like this. Attending hadith classes is the fadl of Allah. That is the bounty of God. You want to know if Allah is really bountiful to you? If you inshallah, Allah has chosen you to be among the people who attend this program. Whether with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam when he was alive or after his death. That is the real grace. Wallahu dhul fadl al-azim. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the owner of mighty grace. Mighty grace comes only from the mighty. Remember this. Number 5. Now the Jews. Now Allah is talking about the Jews. Don't be like the Jews, he said. Why? They made a big mistake. Here in verse number 5. Allah says, O Muslims, don't be like Bani Israel. Go ahead, my daughter. Who are they? Who are the people who have been entrusted with the Torah? Who are the people who received the Torah? The Torah was sent to who? The Jews, Bani Israel. Very good. Okay? So the parable, the example, the likeness of those who were entrusted with the Torah. But what did they do? They failed. But who subsequently failed in those obligations, what happens to them? What is their parable? What is their likeness? Stop there. Is like the likeness of what? Which animal? Write in any WhatsApp and say the Jews are like donkeys and see how many Muslims will object. Muslims, not knowing they are objecting to Allah. Then you show them the verse. We didn't know, you shouldn't say donkey. But Allah is saying, not me. Just don't mention the verse, just say it. Allah is saying this, but when did He say that? When they failed to carry the Torah. The Muslims who don't carry the Quran are same or not? Allah gives you the Quran. Instead of going by the Quran, you go by your desires because your children live in Australia and you are afraid that something happens to them. This is Islam. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadun. Continue. Like the donkey who carries what? He carries books. Do you think ever the donkey will benefit from the books? If you see donkey, how many books he can carry, you'll be shocked. He also has school bag. Big school bag. You know donkey? He has big. You put many bags, many books, he never benefits from them. Why? Because he's a donkey. Simple as this. Allah, He can carry them, but He cannot faham. There are many Muslims who memorize the Quran. I swear by Allah, if you ask him what's the meaning of it, he doesn't know. Not because it's not his language. I'm talking about people who speak Arabic. Ya akhi, don't you know that Allah says, do not put your hand in the hands of the enemies of Allah? He says, yeah, I memorize that verse. Okay, why you don't do it? He doesn't do it. He does the opposite. That's, subhanAllah, the example of the Jews. Whatever Musa alayhi salam told them, still they went against it. Wow. So Allah says, they are just like the donkey that carries asfara. Asfar means heavy books. Not books, not kutub. Asfar, this one. Volumes. Volumes of books. What did Allah say? Continue, my daughter. But understands nothing from them, okay? Very good. How bad, Allah says. How bad, how wrong, how so wrong that they don't want to understand the verses that Allah has sent to them through their Prophet Musa alayhi salam in the Torah. Meaning, all Muslims, don't be like them. That's the point. Don't be like reading Quran every Jumu'ah, reading Quran every, mashallah, Ramadan. But at the end, you fail to even understand simple things. Wallahu la yahdi al-qawma al-zalimin. And Allah will never guide Quran zalim. Which problem here? Which wrong they have committed? Not trying to understand. Putting their reason over the Quran. Putting the reason over the Quran is a form of dhulm. Your reason should be under the Quran. The Quran, use your reason and understanding it. What does Allah say here? Okay, He tells me not to. Okay, I don't be a donkey. My dear children, may Allah help us. Say Ameen. Yalla Zuha. Next ayah. Tell them, right? Who has to talk to them? Who? The Prophet. And then after the Prophet, who talks to them? Those who claim to love the Prophet. Those who claim to follow the Prophet. Qul, say, Ya ayyuhal ladhina hadu. Oh, you Jews. If you, continue. If you pretend, subhanAllah, look at the word Allah used with them. Because He knows they are pretending. If you pretend that you are friends with Allah, like they say, very good. Put them to test. Put them to test. Tell the Jews, come here. You Jews, you claim that you are so close to Allah and that you are His favorite children? They said yes. We are the children of God. Do you know that or not? Do you know the Jews say we are children of God? Now learn. The Jews claim that they are very close to Allah and that Allah loves them more than any other people. That's what they believe. Say, okay, if you claim so, then wish for death. Because death means what? Children, death means what? You going to Allah. When we die, we go back to Allah, right? So if you say you love Allah and Allah loves you so much, wish for death. Say, I wish I die so that I go to Allah and meet Him. Do they do it? Let's see. But see, subhanAllah, trick them. Oh Muhammad, ask them this question. Say, oh Jews, come here. Do you claim you pretend that you are so close to Allah, right? They say yes. Why don't you wish for death? The worst subject is mati. Very good. Mati, they don't like it. Here in this country, who hates the subject of death? In this country. You don't know? You're still looking at me? Don't tell me I am more Malay than you. I'm not. Takbir. You don't even know who is so afraid of takut of death, subject of death? The Chinese. The Chinese, if you... Number 4, why they don't like number 4? Don't tell me, should you even know number 4 and 8? Why they like lapan on their cars? They pay any price. 4, they don't like it. Why Farid? Number 4. Farid, I asked Farid. Not Farid the kid, Farid the father. Very good. They don't like that number. Why there is no 4? It's 3A. And you're going in the escalator. Where is 4? You're looking for 4, there is no 4, there is 3A. There is 13A. You know 14 doesn't exist. Takbir. Ya Allah, you don't even see those small things. Number 7, last ayah. Yallah, for my daughter here, Sharifa. You two Sharifas. Sharifa 1, Sharifa 2. Takbir. Yallah, Sharifa 1. Very good. Well done, well said. وَلَا يَتَمَنَّوْنَهُ. Allah is saying, they will never wish for death. Even wish. Say, guys, okay, we wish with that. No, don't say that. تقول. وَلَا يَتَمَنَّوْنَهُ أَبَدًا بِمَا قَدَّمَتْ أَيْدِيهِمْ. But they will never, the Jews, will never long for it, death, because of what deeds their hands have sent before them. Because they have done a lot of evil. They're going to be barbecued in hell. And Allah knows well the zalimun. Allah knows who are the zalim. So if a Muslim is afraid of death, what does that mean? Good or bad? Good sign or bad? Bad. It means you are not ready. ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة الحق وأنت خير الفاتحين اللهم زينا بالعلم ونورنا بالفهم. Ya Allah, have mercy on that brother who passed away. I don't know his name. I think Hafiz. Allahumma aghfir lahu warhamhu wa'afihi wa'afu anhu. May Allah forgive him and give sabr to his family, especially to his parents, if he's married, to his wife and kids. La ilaha illa anta subhanak inna kunna min al-zalimin. May Allah give shifa to all our sisters and brothers who are sick. كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. سبحانك اللهم نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونتوب إليك. هذا وبالله التوفيق والهداية والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله.